Well guys, it's Kieran or Killerkizza HD here, and welcome back to Killerkizza Stag. Today, it's 7th place Bradford City versus 5th place Mansfield Town. Yeah, we are 5th, remember we were 1st. That was a long time ago. Well, today we face Bradford. We will speak about the previous fixtures, we will speak about the transfer window, which has been bloody hectic. So let's get right into it. So in the last episode, we lost 3-1 at home against Chelsea in the FA Cup third round, the rematch that we lost after the battering we took in the 5-0 first leg, basically. We played 5 games since, we've won 2, drawn 2, lost 1, we won 6-2 away from home against Hull City in one of the most unbelievable, staggering games I ever played on this game. A brace for Billy McKay, who's now in form. I'm telling you right now, he's come out of nowhere and just started scoring goals for fun. You've got Thierry Ambrose getting a goal, Butterfield, Vigilant, and Pellegrini scoring goals, and you've got Bradshaw and Giacomelli for Hull City. This game was one of the most unbelievable games I've ever scored. Look at the look how clinical we were in this game. 9 shots on target, 6 of them were goals. That's unbelievable. And the defenders were Carlos Blanco and Regan bloody Paul. That's how mad that game was. It was absolutely unbelievable. What an unbelievable result. And then we drew 1-1 with Plymouth Argyle. Billy McKay on the score sheet again. That's 3-2. We actually did concede a goal here at the start of the, just before half time, sorry. Fred Onyedinma with the goal for Plymouth Argyle. And then we lost the game 3-0 at home against Peterborough United. This game was a bit embarrassing because Ashley Barnes and Luke James scored. And then we drew 2-2 away from home against Southampton. We got goals through Grego Cox and Regan Paul, and they got goals through Lorenzo Insigne, who got a 91st minute equaliser, which really broke the hearts of the fans who travelled to St Mary's Stadium. Patrick Redding did get sent off in that game, but that didn't really help matters when they scored in the 91st minute. And then we won 3-0 at home against Shrewsbury. Jose Garcia, Eric Vigilant, and Billy McKay once again with the goals. Billy McKay, if I show you his form at the moment, he's doing well. He's got 4 goals in his past 4 games. So, I mean, at the end of the day, he's getting the goals. The reason he didn't start against Southampton or play at all is because of fitness after getting 3 games on the trot, basically, and getting goals. You know, you had that game against Peterborough, which is a 5.9. At the end of the day, we lost 3-0 in that game. It's kind of expected. But, you know, look at this form here. He hasn't really been playing. He came on the 81st minute against Fulham, then played no games at all, and then came on against Hull, scored 2. I'm like, okay, that might give him a bit of confidence. He scores again after I bring him on in the second half against Plymouth. He scores, that's fantastic. He scores after a minute, I believe, actually. The Peterborough game, you know, nothing changed there. They just battered us. Due to fitness, he didn't play against Southampton, then he played against Shrewsbury, and he played well. So I'm just going to tell you how it is. That is fantastic for me. I'm really happy to see him do well. We're going to have a look at quickly the league table before we tell you about the transfer that's gone on, because there's been a lot of them. We sit in 5th. We are 2 points behind top of the table Sheffield Wednesday, and Swansea are 2nd with Norwich, Peterborough, us, and Nottingham Forest in the playoffs. So let's go and have a look at the transfers. We have a few outs. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, one of the outs is so, like, heartbreaking for me. I'm so sad about it. Let's just talk about it. Matthew Willock is no longer a Mansfield Town player. After 130 appearances, 9 goals, he's no longer a Mansfield Town player. Southend United down in League 2 offered me £1 million for the lad, and at the moment, yeah, he wanted to go. I couldn't really say no, but I couldn't turn down the money. £1 million is good for us at the moment because we're in a bit of debt. But, well, I saying that, right, which is awkward, actually. I sold it for £1 million, yet I went and bought a midfielder as a replacement who's a little bit older than Matthew Willock for more money. So, I'm an idiot, really. But he's doing well down in League 2 with Southend United. This might actually hinder his career, which is sad as well. He was getting a few games for us this season. I think he got 10 this season so far. 1 goal, 7.13. We could have probably argued for a better deal, actually. But they just weren't pushing. They weren't pushing. They weren't budging Southend. They didn't want to take him for anything less than £1 million. Anything more than £1 million. Sorry. So I took it. And I regret it. I really do regret it. Nathan Delfonso has also left the club. The guy who joined us on a free transfer in 2018, the season we were in League 1. We got 13 goals. We really pushed him. You know, we rejuvenised him. You know, we pushed him for those key performances in League 1 that got us promoted to the Championship, and he got them, and then he just didn't really turn up. 3 goals and 4 assists in 18 games in the first season back at the Championship, and then 1 appearance this season. He loaned him out to Oldham, got 1 goal in 3 games, and now he's in Ebbsfleet down in League 2 on a 1k deal. I'm sad to see him go after he got us promoted, basically, with Thierry Ambrose by his side, but it's just how it is. So, you know, for Nathan Delfonso, I'm glad I gave you a little push to get those goals. I'm sorry to see you go. that it has to happen. The only real other notable out is a loan deal that for Chris Morris, the guy we played a lot of games in the past couple of seasons. He's now got on loan for the rest of the season, I believe, to Oxford United down in League 2. Now, the reason I've done this is because the new midfielders come in. We've had a couple of transfers. Do you know what? Let's just go speak about the transfers. Let's go speak about the ins. John Lundstrom has joined the club, former Everton man, signing from Brentford for too much money. But, hear me out. After Willock got left, I needed someone just like Willock, a guy who can play a ball midfielder role and a box-to-box and do really well as a DM. And this guy can do it! Look at the stats, he's got such a great array of mental stats here. His physicals are good as well. You know, his technicals aren't that great, but, you know, I can deal with that. I'm actually working on his balance right now as a box-to-box midfielder. I'm training him to get his balance up, so hopefully we can improve him on that. I think this guy will do the job that we need him to do. But we have signed another centre midfielder for 60k. He actually is an absolute peach. I'm so happy to sign this guy, right? He's such a bargain. He's French. He's called LeBlanc. Hang on. He was called LeBlanc. It had to be done. We can call him Joey if you want me to. This guy, Matt LeBlanc, Maxence LeBlanc. We'll just call him Matt LeBlanc for now. He is 19 years old. He's a French guy. We signed him on 60k from AS Saint Etienne. He was not playing any games. And he's one of the best penalties I've ever flipping made. The guy has 17 first touch. The guy has 13 long shots, 20 determination, 17 vision, 16 technique. I'm training him as a defense playmaker. I will say that right now. I'm working on his teamwork. I'm working on his work rate. His first touch doesn't need improving. His technique doesn't need improving. His vision does not need improving. Flair, I don't know why he has that. It's annoying. Decisions, 15. Composure, 12. That can do with a little bit of push as well. This guy has it all, and he will probably be starting today. Ladies and gentlemen, in a few months' time, Marcus Rashford will be a Mansfield Town player, and he will be playing probably either an attacking midfielder or up front. Marcus Rashford, the guy who's actually taken the Premier League by storm this season. Doing so well, scoring goals against Arsenal and all these teams here. Doing very well. Impressed Ibrahimovic in a recent friendly for Manchester United, winning the penalty. Ibrahimovic got up and clapped. Smile on his face. You don't see that very often for Ibrahimovic. I'm very happy to bring Rashford in. He looks very good. He looks very, very good. And the deal itself is quite good. 150k initial fee, 5k over 12 months, 20k after promotion, and they have a buyback clause of 2.5, which is a bit dangerous. But if that buyback, if he does perform, and he probably will, I hope anyway, I will look to sign him on a new contract real bloody quick. Now, we do have another out. We have two actually. We say goodbye to Michonne at the end of the season. Michonne's going to SC Crotone in Liga Pro Girone C. I think it's like a really low Serie A division. He's still here. He just leaves at the end of the season. And Carlos Blanco will be going to the Segunda Division playing for Reece, who is a team I've never heard of in the Segunda Division B3. So goodbye, Carlos Blanco. Now, I feel like I've been chatting about transfers for way too long. So let's go have a look at the two teams. It's Bradford City versus Mansfield Town. Now, if you know our bad record against Bradford City, today is a massive day. Turners on the bench of Tyrone Mings, Jed Wallace, Nick Powell, Jordan Graham, Adeyemi and Morley, and the starting 11 of Jason Steele, Bokali, Janai, Donacien, Richard Keogh, and Junker. I think that's Jordan Ferry in the DM role there with Winchester and Ben Gladwin. They have Carlos Gill on the right, Shane Ferguson on the left, and Dominic Samuel starting up front. And our team today, the Mansfield Town bench, Michonne, Ryan Fredericks, Joel Lynch, Matt LeBlanc, Jacob Butterfield, Evan Calera, and Carlan Ahern. Grant. No Billy McKay today, low on fitness. Dean Henderson starts in goal today with Martin Whitehill on the right, Matty Foyles on the left, Donovan Daniels and Elio Capradossi in the centre back spots. Luke Maxwell's our boy win midfield for today. Bullet Club on the right, Reece-Grego Cox on the left, Eric Vegeland and Lorenzo Pellegrini in the middle, and then Thierry Ambrose starts up front in the poacher role. This is a big game. We always lose to Bradford City. Today we can change that. So let's get right into it. This game is underway. Mansfield Town are shooting from right to left. We're against the Bradford City side. We struggle to beat every single time. And hopefully today is the day we change that. But I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, they're going to score right now. Winchester's going to pass it to Ferguson. Out on the left-hand side to Junker. Junker puts the ball back to Ferguson. Shoot! Yeah, there you go. 1-0 shot. Do you know what? I've said to people before that Plymouth Argyle are probably our bogey side, but I completely forgot about Bradford, who scored a goal under 2 minutes. It's Bradford City 1, Mansfield Town 0. I don't know what it is with Bradford as it pours down here. I don't know what it is. I just don't know what it is. They just know how to I don't know how they do it, but Bradford City are taking the lead here. Gill with a good goal, actually, to be fair. I don't know how they do it. I just struggle so much. Why are we highly structured? Why are we highly structured? Who changed that? Well, actually, to be fair, yeah, it's probably working. We'll go flexible and see what that does. We're also going to quickly pause the game here, change the instructions a bit to play at a defence. We're also going to push a little bit higher up and go back to normal tempo. And let's see if that does a job a little bit as we have a free kick here. Bullet Club. But Thierry Ambrose, what save? Jason Steele has made a bloody double save out of nowhere. It's still 1-0 Bradford City, and Jason Steele has just pulled out a world-class save. Bullet Club with the ball in again. Thierry Ambrose again. Jason Steele again with a save. For crying out loud, Bradford City. Why do you always flip and do this to me? Ball in by Bullet Club. Winchester will clear. Back out to Bullet Club. He whips it into Vegeland, who doesn't go for the ball at all. It's like I'm watching a game of Pro Club. Donovan Daniels back on the ball to Luke Maxwell. Can we get a ball in here? We cannot. Bloody hell. It's full time here. Bradford City 1, Mansfield Town 0. Once again, I'll say it. I don't know what Bradford City do, but they just make me crumble under the pressure, and we lose after an early goal from Carl Gill, and we drop down to 6th. Bradford City go up to 5th, and that's very irritating indeed, especially today after Swansea drop points, I believe, or not, because they're not on the fixture results thing. Did they play early? I don't remember. So for what I can see, even Swansea didn't play in the early kickoff, so maybe I missed something and they played a different day, but they actually dropped down to 4th, and that means today we dropped down to 6th after a 1-0 loss to Bradford, the team who just I don't get it. We just struggle so much against them, and it just does my head in. And Connor quickly wants to go online and reject it because he is back up. So the next game we're gonna do, yeah? I mean, we gotta do the Sheffield Wednesday away game, haven't we? They're first in the league. Let's do that one, yes! Okay, we're gonna do the Sheffield Wednesday game. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Killerkizza Stag. If you did, leave a like, and if you didn't, tell me why in the comments down below. And I will see you very soon for another episode of Killerkizza Stag, Foot Manager 2016.